It's good to be in something from the ground floor. I came too late for that. I know. But lately, I'm getting the feeling that I came in at the end. The best is over.
Many Americans, I think, feel that way.
No,
Biker
your life
gang.
is good.
I'm fat. I have a biker
No,
gang.
you're the hottest, skinniest boy around with a biker gang.
Dude, you guys love my buddy.
You got a perfect ass.
You got a perfect, beautiful ass.
Anytime anyone encourages me to do squats, I think it's gay.
I don't
I'm like,
understand.
what do you
That's
want me to
because
have
every
a-
time you do squats, you put a dildo on the ground.
Men should never do squats.
Yeah, what do you want me to have a nice ass, you fags?
I've always said that too. Ida was one time at the gym with me, and she was telling me to like do squats, and I go, "What do you fuck that? I'm not gay.
Yeah,
What are you gonna fuck my ass?
Exactly. What do you want to do with it?
Men are not supposed to work on their ass.
Yeah.
The only reason I ever think about working on my ass is just because it falls asleep so often. Like, I'm on an airplane, after 2 hours, I'm like, my ass is completely numb. I can't feel it. It hurts. You don't get that?
After you see
Yeah,
your
that's
boyfriend?
a sign of a not. That's great. That's a good sign. That means
It means I'm not gay.
It means you don't have any fucking.
I go, ass to sleep. Looks like I'm not gay.
Oh, I
Good
need
stuff.
some more. Yeah, I need some cushion for the pushing on this flight.
Yeah.
I almost faint every time I stand up because that motion is exhausting because I have no ass muscles. However, not a shred of gayness here.
I think men that do legs and ass are fags.
I used to say that for the longest time just because I hate leg day.
Yeah,
but
it's complete deflection for me.
it's a deflection.
Yeah.
It does.
I love that machine where the guy. It's always you always see some like fucking Asian dude, and he's like doing the thing. And he's like,
He's moaning like he's coming.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is the point of that? Just take a walk.
Well, dude, the Asian dudes at your gym have horse legs. They're all fucking giant.
There is a weird
legged
thing with Filipino
stallions.
guys and big jacked horse legs.
Yeah.
I think when Asians get into bodybuilding, they treat it. They use like the Asian efficiency. They apply it to like lifting as well. So they just
yeah.
get fucking giant. You should have seen my gym in Koreatown. It was the dudes they were all way stronger. They were probably doing steroids. And in between sets, they walk outside and they chain smoke cigs. That was like a pre-workout.
Damn,
awesome.
That's awesome.
God, that's
I do love that.
You'd walk up to the gym and there's 4 fucking giant Asian dudes. They look like they're about to fight Jean-Claude Van Damme at the end of fucking Bloodsport. And they're wearing tank tops and they're just cranking cigs in the best
Smoking
shape.
gets a bad rap too. It helps with like respiratory, like
It helps you
strength.
breathe.
It helps with strength.
Yeah.
It's a stimulant.
Yeah.
You have a lot more. You're inhaling, exhaling. You're doing exercises all day.
No,
on
I'm
your
putting
lungs.
Exercise
I'm
in
putting
your
a
lungs.
weighted vest on my lungs with
No,
this.
this is a fact. People, a lot of people lasted through COVID because they had been working out their lungs for so long
Yes.
before. Mm-hmm. Which apparently everyone's acting like COVID's killing us all again.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
I've
the
seen
fuck's
that
up
too.
with that?
That's just
Seen-
that's the threat of Trump.
I've
being
seen a
president
little
again.
wave. Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure it's true. I guess that it is killing some people, but it's and then there's the vaccine people that go, no, people are having heart attacks because of the fucking vaccine. Everyone goes, no, it's because COVID was a fucking cardiac virus.
I think it was built, well, as John says, it was made, the virus was engineered to target him specifically.
Yeah, I think COVID was just it was the civil rights movement for fat retarded people. It was just
The virus was a
There's
hoax.
Selma.
It was invented for fat retarded people. Fat
Yeah.
and not both. I mean, some both. Fat and retarded is a combo. It's like that's a big creation of a person. But then there's just fat and then retarded people. So
Yes.
the fat people all died, and then the retarded people used all the fat people dying to be like, we gotta stay inside, and I need Domino's delivered and hand fed to me while I take a bath.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what kills me is the people like. The only good thing about the masks, in my opinion, is it's now like before when you got sick, nobody would ever wear a mask, and that's just like a common thing. In other
Now everyone's
countries,
like,
I think
yeah,
it's okay if you have the flu to wear a mask when
That's
you're at the grocery
fine,
store. But
sure.
like there are psychopath bag ladies I see every fucking day.
I see
that
more
still
people
wear fucking
people
masks.
masking everywhere.
More than I have in the last like 2 years.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering. I mean, I thought we proved it doesn't really do much to
we
stop
do.
anything.
I think we're also people forget that Asian, like Japanese people and Korean people, had masks on before.
Oh
COVID.
yeah, they were.
Well, I think
they
it was
were.
when you had the cold or some shit.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. I
Asian
think that's
people were
okay.
living like Contagion was real for fucking decades before COVID happened.
They knew.
They're always coming
totally
from
knew.
there.
They knew about something.
Yeah, because they did.
The
Because they
sickness.
fucking started it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fucking.
Well, the Chinese did. The
Well,
Japanese and Koreans.
we released it, but
I don't think they
used
did it
them
on
as
purpose.
a pawn because we go. Well, they're fucking. I mean, come on, they eat bat goulash. Like we could convince the world that they did it.
yolk frog.
Yeah.
Boiled yolk frog.
I mean, and now they're turning into hillbillies. Like, this is weird little perfect segue. They're turning into hillbillies like us. Look at these fucking Asians on banjos. Look at that.
That's offensive, actually.
Look at this.
They're LARPing is a guy from South Dakota.
My culture's not your costume.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is bullshit. This is Lichman Roth of Richmond.
This is Inside Ruin Davis.
Richmond. Inside Ruin Davis.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Oh, Rutter, where art thou?
Like Rito Ryan, man.
This is like when you introduce high fructose corn syrup to a healthy culture. Mm-hmm. this is like introducing frappuccinos to like an undiscovered tribe. they all get diabetes within like a week and die.
Remember that Burger King campaign forever ago when they like would give indigenous tribes like a Whopper compared to like a normal burger?
No.
Yeah, wasn't that like a real commercial campaign?
I don't remember that at all, but that kicks ass.
Burger
Yeah.
King indigenous tribes?
I think there was like this commercial where they taste test. It's people who've never had a burger in their entire life, and they give them like a generic burger and then a Whopper.
They
And
just start swelling up and they explode.
And it's just tribe people who are like Whopper are good. Oh, am I wrong? Am I? This
I don't think
on.
this is a real thing.
If it was real, I think it's fake.
Yeah,
You couldn't give an uncontacted tribe a Whopper. They would freak out, dude.
Uncontacted, no.
I'm not seeing anything for old fake news, Connor.
Oh, okay, I swear to God, someone will.
Fake news Connor
someone will
struck
vindicate
again.
me.
At it again.
Yeah, somebody find it.
I keep doing this every episode.
The
I
little
swear to
break
God,
came
that was
back
it.
with more fake news. Is
Oh,
that what you were doing the whole
No,
trip? You were
come
looking
on,
up
man.
fake news?
No, but I did go backpacking with my dad, and it was nice.
I heard about this. And you know, John went to Slab City, so why don't we do like a remix combo of both stories?
Yeah. Connor and I went backpacking in Slab City with his dad.
And then Joey
in
and
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Joey and I flew in and we saved the day with our Joshua Tree Twilight Zone story.
That was a nice story.
That was a good story.
Yeah.
yeah, it's been quite a time the last few weeks for us.
Yeah, the first part of this month was rough.
Yeah, Philly almost killed me. It's too much, you know. They just
Yeah.
drink too much. My dad drinks too much. He's the worst influence on me in my entire life.
Yeah,
My uncle picked us up from the airport. I showed you guys that photo. My uncle picks us up from the airport. There's a cooler of beer in the car.
Yeah.
So sick.
Yeah,
just
you
like,
fucking-
damn, dude.
your family is a bunch of fucking
Philly mix. What do you
They're
think?
they're
Irish,
delinquents.
very
Yeah, yeah,
smart.
drunk mix.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a real drinking problem goes really unnoticed. It's kind of like the ultimate cover for me, you know? Like in most families, people be like, he's drinking way too much, but I could just fly right under the radar. You know?
Oh, because there's the people
Everyone's
above
so
you.
much drunker than I am, you know?
Yeah.
So it's
They're
kinda
standing
nice.
on the shoulder of giants.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been bad. It's been really bad.
That's what
Yeah.
I think, man.
This is the first I've gone, I think, 6 days without a drink.
I'm 6 days too.
I drink.
Cheers, brother.
On the
Cheers to
pod.
sobriety.
Yeah.
Cheers to sobriety, my friend.
Nice.
Yeah, same. 6.
Yeah, same 6.
I have a glass of tequila.
Black
I have
Dose.
a glass with some tequila in it right there, and I keep looking at it. I'm like, no, you're not gonna get me. I'm looking at it like the Folsom
Throw it
prison,
out, dude.
Folsom prison water.
You gotta break it open like the glass in front of a fire extinguisher and chug it.
Yeah, because I've been on a good run.
Yeah.
I finally have energy.
Uh-huh.
You know, not waking up, not having weird like hallucinations.
This is how you reward yourself, though. Because if you don't give yourself a reward, you're not going to be able to continue to take these little nice weekday breaks.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I have something to look forward to. If you don't drink that right now,
Yeah.
you're going to end up being drunk every day for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear.
I'm gonna try and hold out.
I'm miserable when I stop. I have nightmares. It's crazy.
Oh, it's too much. You go down a
Life is
Reddit. You go
hell.
down a Reddit thread.
Oh, yeah.
You
After
know.
Jock,
You do that more than most people. You freak out and you go look for like medical advice
Well,
on the
Connor,
internet. and it's-
I'm living in. I'm,
But you never learn. You
haven't
freak
died
out
of
about this all the time.
I have a mouse I'm dealing with. I got over flea PTSD. Every night I see something scurry across the floor. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
I'm losing my mind.
Yep.
You know, it's how many times can you wake up with fucking your heart
I'm reaping all the benefits.
heart racing out of your fucking chest?
after Jock Week and then the Joshua Tree trip, that was I swear I think that was the worst hangover that I can at least remember in my entire life.
Yeah, you were out.
And I was in my bed when I got home from that, and I had a Miller Lite on my nightstand, and I was just sipping it like a baby bottle, just going like, okay, just like taking deep breaths. I was in bad shape.
Oh Jesus Christ!
And then also like the jock week anxiety was building up because we all said such horrific, horribly embarrassing things about ourselves. Any one of our confessions that we all made very bad confessions.
I pissed myself.
You pissed your pants.
Yeah, you pissed yourself on camera. John drank the piss.
This sounds like a joke.
No, this is all real.
Swear to God.
It's on Jock Week right now.
Swear to God, John drank Devan's piss.
My confession made my girlfriend cry for 1 hour.
That's so funny. That is the funniest shit.
Something you did 11 years ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to say it on this, but yeah, it was a traumatic experience for both of us. And plus I was like in the most weakened state that I've ever been in. So I was like, oh God, how do I get out of this? Like,
Yeah.
It was tough, but I mean, listen, I understand. But yeah, no, I think we all said, each one of us, if I would have made your confession, I would fucking be just as bad. Piss my pants, I would be like, what the fuck did I do?
No, I didn't care.
Sean had some crazy stuff that I'd be like, whew, this is yikes.
This is the thing. It's
Well,
like
you don't have a girlfriend right now, so it's
you
like,
gotta throw.
yeah,
you
whatever.
gotta once you throw like. What is that, Joey? Is that an Amber Alert? I got an Amber Alert the other day for a fucking adult.
Me too. I got the same
How'd
one.
you handle it, fag? So how'd you pick yourself up by your fucking bootstraps and get out of this situation? I don't care if you're locked in a trunk, being driven to Riverside.
I responded to the Amber Alert and I said, that's Darwinism, actually, honey. All right? He deserves to go.
Can you respond to Amber Alerts?
No, that'd be really funny if you could.
That'd be
though.
so sick.
I think you probably can.
be
It
like,
just goes nowhere.
Figure it out. Figure it out, little Billy.
You go,
Sorry
damn.
your uncle kidnapped you.
Damn, sucks, dude. Sucks to suck. Send.
like, not my circus, not my monkey.
Yeah. Hey, sounds like you were born into a real shitty situation. Yeah, that really pissed me off. I got like 3 in a row for an adult.
Someone went out for one chief. They found her.
No.
Did you get that one?
Yeah, I got that one.
I got one.
What
They
do I
found the
care about
bitch and
that?
they're like, beep, we found her.
What am
It
I
was-
supposed to do with that? Like I'm in the woods and I go, oh shit, I can stop hunting.
We all go, yay!
I can stop searching for this stranger.
Fucking retarded.
The most dangerous game is over for me. Yeah, like
Yeah, I think if I was an adult and an Amber Alert went out, I'd be like, to my captors, I'd be like, you better just fucking kill me. This is so embarrassing. Just end it now.
Yeah.
Do not get caught.
Yeah.
I can't let everyone know there was a alert out for me, a full grown man.
Yeah, they like describe you as medium build and you're like a freak out.
well, it's usually
He's got,
I am not medium.
Hasn't done squats in years, pretty obvious.
there's a man with bird legs who's been kidnapped.
No ass, skinny legs.
you could eat a cereal bowl out of his chest cavity. No, when it's for adults, it's usually people that are like mentally retarded. Or
Oh, right.
or senile.
Yeah.
So it's called a silver alert when it's for an old person. That's
silver-
the-
silver
the-
box.
like,
Gold alert. What's going on there?
no, silver. I think because like they're silver, like that's like
Yeah, they're silver hair.
Why would
Right.
anyone want to do anything to a mentally challenged person?
no, they get lost.
I think they get molested.
they
No
got,
one's
they got
kidnapped
lost?
Yeah.
Well, come on. I mean,
It's like Uncle June.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like the natural. That's kind of how things are supposed to be. You're not supposed to stop a fucking hawk from eating a mouse. It's
Like you give me an alert for a
Hawk
cat.
carries away kids with Down
Carries away
syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to leave people like that in the woods back in the day. You just leave them in the woods.
Sure,
And they die.
Let nature take care of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The
That'd
old-
be so funny.
You die like a fucking like a gazelle.
It's like the Revenant with the bear attack, but it's given Down syndrome.
You die like
in the woods.
you die like Kane. Actually, you die
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
like Kane.
Just like Kane, exposure.
It would be funny if we got the alert and instead of like the big located, never mind, it just said, never mind, we're letting nature take its course.
Oh, yeah.
Bears will eat the meat. She's going to be found and rodents will pick her bones
She'll
apart.
be frozen solid.
I've been thinking about nature a lot lately.
Why?
Just because of this damn mouse I got.
Did the exterminators not do anything?
They came in, they set up traps with peanut butter, and I go, well, that's like, wow, I didn't know we were bringing Baskin Robbins to the fucking vermin in my
You just
home.
find me in your house at 3 in the morning.
Is this for John? You're stuck to the glue trap. You rip your leg off. You're an amputee.
I'm like,
He's got grape jelly. He's like, I was trying to make us hit.
I picture you butt naked too.
Yeah, I don't know. Just the cycle of life and.
You're getting real existential. You gotta start drinking.
I've been thinking about. I'm like, should I get a snake?
yeah, that's gonna
Should I release a snake in my living room? Just me and me and a fucking cobra on the ground. You guys walk in.
You just become Ace Ventura.
I go, don't mind. That's Petey. Don't mind him.
Watch my cobra.
Watch the cobra. Just step over him.
Don't make eye contact with the cobra. He hates eye contact.
Look at him. He's got great posture. Cobras do have great posture.
Yeah.
They're just like perfect.
They wake up.
Yeah.
Did they say it was one mouse or multiple bites?
I don't know, but I've only seen one at a time. But I think it's one, and I think he's just fucking having a fucking ball.
He's
If it's
John
just
McClane
one,
and
let him
mice.
fucking chill.
That's
dude.
bullshit.
Just
You
hang
paid
out.
exterminators.
They came, they set up, so I didn't
couldn't
pay.
get 'em.
It's been a long time thing. We paid a long time ago. So they just come for
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah,
but like,
That's why they didn't do a good
guy
job.
just
They're like,
came
oh, we
and-
have to come. We'll put this trap. Okay, later.
yeah, they essentially feed it. they show up and they go, we have dessert for the problem.
They show up. They're like, Swiss or cheddar? What does he prefer?
I seen the trap. I go, that's not gonna do anything. It's gonna have a bunch of fun. It's all sticky. It's playing Twister.
They even
eating
saw a
peanut
bunch
butter.
of like mice wheels around, like hamster wheels. They're like, okay, we gotta go. He should be fine though. Now I think he'll have a good time.
They're like, we turn your bathtub into a McDonald's playpen. It's a ball pit. He should have a great time in there.
I fucking hate it. I don't like the violation. It's violating
But
this
it's a little
feeling.
tiny
I
mouse.
don't care. It should be dead. It shouldn't be inside where I am.
This is
where
the Fly episode of Breaking Bad. You're losing your fucking mind.
civilized people sit there and I piss myself. And this fucking dirty fucking vermin is running around? Jesus Christ.
He's the cleanest member of the household, actually.
He is. Yeah, they probably take care of themselves.
Yeah.
Don't they lick themselves?
They
Do
lick
do that
themselves.
stuff?
They're not drunks, you know.
Yeah.
He's calling his
Yeah,
mouse
they-
friends,
Whole Foods
going like,
diet.
I think they're doing a racist podcast downstairs. He's like, how's your place where you guys are living?
I keep having images that it's eating food and it's growing into a rat. Like I keep having.
That's how it
That's not
happens.
how it happens.
How do they turn into
They're
rats?
different species.
Different
Don't turn
species.
into rats.
Are you serious?
Kidding.
Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
I thought it was like a
Well, so I've met people who thought that.
a metamorphosis thing.
Yeah.
I thought one day the mouse turns into a caterpillar and then a rat comes out.
It's a rat with wings.
Starts flying around. Speaking of animals, Ellen DeGeneres has a new special out on Netflix.
Speaking of animals, yeah. Speaking of absolute beasts.
Well, she does a lot of animal material.
Oh, I haven't
actually.
watched it. I watched like 10 minutes of it and I was like, yeah, she's great.
It's good.
She's good.
Fuck everybody. I don't give a shit that she made some writer play Russian roulette for fun.
Wait, it's actually good?
She's a much
She's
better
great.
stand-up than almost everybody that we fucking have to watch.
I saw like one thing that was bad, and I didn't.
Oh, that's just because they hate her because she's mean, and now it's like a Me Too against
Can
her.
we watch a clip or I guess that will get us
probably
flagged.
not. It's on Netflix, but like she's always been a very like competent, good comedian. And
Are you talking about the clip that was like on Twitter?
No,
where
I didn't
she's-
watch a clip. I just saw like a headline like against it.
and she's doing like cool. Like she's like she's making fun of the being mean stuff.
Yeah.
I like a fucking type A personality dyke. Just a cold dyke who does her pussy's just hardened over time. Nothing gets in that. Her pussy's there's no pussy.
You need like a crowbar to pry it open.
I guarantee
you know?
there's no pussy.
Yeah.
Like, she
Calcified shit.
Calcified bush.
she probably doesn't even have an
Looks like a cave entrance.
Yeah, she probably doesn't even have an asshole. She's just full of everything. She doesn't even go to the bathroom.
She's got a crew cut on her pubes.
That's why she's so mad. She's 37 years of piss and shit stored in her body.
Yeah.
That pissed me off too.
She's fucking. Listen. She's a sociopath.
Yeah.
And that's why art has gotten so fucking bad. And like I'm kidding. She has never really made any art that I care about. But like her stand up was way better than
I always liked her stand up, even back in the day.
than I
That was good,
remembered.
yeah.
And it's just funny because you see somebody from an age where you actually had to be fucking great to make it, especially as like a fucking cold dyke.
I disagree. I think
Cold
it was easier
monster,
to make it back
monstrous dyke.
then. Yeah.
She's a monstrous dyke. Let's be honest.
Making it as a monstrous dyke has never been easy.
She is. She's a monstrous dyke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you see it come through in the work.
Yeah.
Like you go, oh yeah. She's actually had to be a great comedian her whole life.
Yeah.
You
Is
know?
she going around doing mics and stuff or like shows?
Oh, I don't know
I know
about
not
that.
open mics,
No.
but how did she?
She's
just-
America's sweetheart.
No practice. She just fucking
No,
nailed it.
I'd imagine
What was the
Ellen has
start?
like a Vegas residency and can just.
That's what I
perform
meant.
in
I
any
didn't mean
theater.
open
Yeah,
mics.
she's
I
obviously
meant
toured
shows.
it.
She's fucking
Okay.
adrenochrome up.
I didn't know
Yeah.
she was
Heavy
doing
duty.
stand-up. And the adrenochrome
Yeah,
helps.
she's going to freak offs. Fucking.
I would love to watch her and James Corden fight to death. You know,
That's what
like
happens at the
Kong
freak
versus
off.
Godzilla.
Let's see what was the life of Ellen
Are the rents
DeGeneres
or
about.
anything
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
fuck! Hey, that is not
I hate
okay.
that.
I pay for premium.
Oh, is that what you're saying? Jesus Christ, too, John?
I
The
tear
commercial
everything
or
I
the
say
black
apart.
woman?
Everything I
Both.
do,
horny.
I am.
Look at that. Look at that.
She's hot, dude.
Monstrous bird-like dyke.
She looks like Edie Falco.
My mind kind of holds on to, oh, I'd said this or did this or so. But then there's a part of me that was pretty okay and confident.
There you go. You can't be confident these days. Ridiculous.
This world's gone to shit, man.
Ugh. Jesus.
She was fucking great in Wedding Crashers. People give her so much shit.
God, look at those eyes.
Yeah. 13. She grew up in Louisiana. Okay, so she was fucking wrestling alligators with her steel trap pussy.
also secretly gay in Louisiana,
Secretly gay in Louisiana.
getting attacked.
She probably did some Matthew Shepard. She probably killed gay men. She probably dragged them behind her truck. killed them with tire irons. You never hear about that. You never hear about hillbillies killing lesbos.
No.
They only hate gay men. You
Well,
never
'cause-
hear about some hillbillies strapping some dykes to the back of their truck and being like, now fuck!
No.
Lesbians are
It's big-
smart to keep it hidden around the hillbillies.
Yeah.
Would they really get upset if the lesbians were hot? It's because they're
No,
they're-
I think hillbillies just
ugly,
had that
right?
like dumb little guy brain thing where they're like, dude, that's two girls making out. That's so hot. Like they in the back of their heads, they wish to see the lesbian
Also, you
fuck
know
another
what?
girl in front of them.
I've met a hillbilly lesbian, like a hardcore bull. Like I worked with her at the fucking dog crematorium, and she just flew under the radar. I think it's like when in zombie movies when they put guts on their body to like blend in with the zombies. When you become a dyke, you just become a really butch dude. So all the butch dudes around you are just like, yeah, whatever. She's just fucking cool.
Also, part of the thing is that the guys that killed Matthew Shepard are scared of Matthew Shepard. They're like,
afraid
this guy
that-
wants to fuck me.
Yeah.
So a lesbian, they're like, okay, they not a threat whatsoever.
And
It's
they
like-
also think they could maybe potentially fuck her.
yeah, fuck the lesbian.
Yeah.
also they're like, hey, I have like a chivalry thing where I'm not going to punch a woman.
They do that
Yeah.
constantly.
Well, but they're not. Maybe they're wives in private,
Yeah.
but they're not going to beat a woman up at a bar.
I think I'm going to
With decency in
implement.
private.
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna become a leader because I want to run for office someday, and I'm gonna be the one leader that I love gay men only.
Whoa.
Super in favor of gay rights for men.
That's awesome.
But I fucking hate dykes. I hate any women out there that are with other women. It's like real Hitler-y.
Do you like straight?
vibe I give off?
Do you like any straight? Do you like straight people?
Straight people are all fine. I
Okay.
don't let women fuck each other.
Okay.
And I refuse to unless they do it in front of me and they let me
Yes.
join.
Yeah.
I would vote
course.
for you.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
like
Who
that.
wouldn't like that? Who wouldn't like that?
Lesbos.
lesbians.
Well,
Well,
that's a small little part
Well,
of it.
here's another thing I forgot
Well,
to
they're
add.
not people, so who cares?
Yeah, I forgot to add this one little kicker. Ugly lesbians are immediately slaughtered.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Studs,
So they
out.
can't-
You're
Yeah.
done. All right.
Studs
Yeah.
are funny though, dude.
Studs are awesome.
What happened to
Studs are hilarious,
tomboys?
bro.
Remember tomboys? Remember?
That's a
They're all
stud.
studs.
That's a
They're all
stud.
studs
No,
now.
fuck
Studs are black.
I don't.
Also.
Studs. That's too National Geographic-y. I don't know what studs are. It's just. Like,
I think studs really pertains more to like black lesbians, right?
Yeah, I feel like it.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
I only
yeah.
said it not because they're black. I meant because they're.
I said black, and then you said
they
National
have their big
Geographic, and
titties.
it
They have
scared
their
me.
big titties hanging out.
Yeah, well, they strap them up. What are you talking about?
No, I saw a whole special on studs, and they're just sitting around like Israel Kawalakalalabale, and their tits are out.
I don't like that they're using the term stud because like stud used to apply to like like Rocky,
Like tough guys.
Tough guys. Now we can't really use that anymore.
Yeah.
They're taking our word.
It's true. Let's kill them.
We have to execute them all.
I forgot my other vitriolic point.
Your other running point.
My other running point. Yeah, my other guideline.
Your other
to
your
my
other campaign promise.
My other campaign promise. But it was something horrible. I can tell you that.
Maybe it's for the better that it's lost.
It was
Was
gonna
it-
be really brutal.
Was it about trans women?
ruling with
or-
an iron fist?
About rapes.
No, it wasn't. No, never. I was just like, what happened? Like tomboys. I remember when I was growing up, there was always like a girl with a backwards like baseball hat on, long hair, and she wore like Sandlot clothes, and her name was Sam.
She's a dyke now.
Her name was always Sam, and she then as she grew, as she evolved, Kafkaesque metamorphosis,
Very
like
good.
she turned into
A fly.
Big tits.
she turned into a woman that understood the point of life is to take dick.
Yeah. Oh, you mean there you go, sweetie. You're getting it, sweetie. All right.
We all had a Sam with a backwards hat
We've all
and
had a
Sandlot
Sam.
clothes on.
Yep.
And
Yep,
then
yep,
they hung out, they threw the ball around with you, and you could
They're up in
hang
a
with them.
tree.
But they still eventually would suck it
They would suck it.
as time went on.
And
They knew.
They put their hat backwards as they suck you. They're like,
suck
all right,
it.
switching it on.
I love it. Spotting sober, I feel like crazier.
Yeah, we're loopy.
You're loopy, man.
You're losing
like
it, brother.
I like it. Look at me rocking in my chair like Hitler watching the Olympics.
You're like the accountant. They're about to start beating your legs with a stick.
Yeah, I just don't know what's happened to sexuality. Yeah, maybe it's because I've been thinking a lot about sexuality lately because I saw My Old Ass.
What?
I saw My Old Ass.
What do you mean?
There's a movie in theaters called My Old
Oh,
Ass.
you saw that. How was that?
It was
very charming and cute.
It was more thought provoking than I expected.
Yeah.
And it made me a little freaked out. There were some moments where I was like, oh fuck, thinking about life and time and the passage of time.
What's it about?
It's about a girl that does mushrooms who's like a dyke. She thinks she's like a dyke. Backwards hat, tomboy bullshit, but she like thinks she's like totally gay. Hangs out with her big fat gay friends and shit, and then and she lives in Canada, so everything's real gay because it's like a Justin Trudeau
Super lib.
Yeah. He it had his cum all over it. He had his cum prints all over that fucking.
Scum prints and black face paint all over the goddamn movie.
So she does mushrooms and she doesn't trip, but she doesn't think she's tripping. Her friends are all freaking out. And then she sees her 39-year-old version of herself, who's played by Aubrey Plaza, and Aubrey Plaza's like telling her about what to do. Like, don't date this guy; it's not going to go well for you. And like hang out with mom and dad more, and like do this shit.
Oh.
And then the mushroom trip ends, and she thinks it's over. But then she realizes she actually has her number in her phone, and throughout the movie she's kind of calling her and asking for advice, and they have no clue how it's working, but it is. And I like that the movie doesn't get into like why.
That's good.
That's
yeah.
happening. Like, I don't care. Like, magic is bullshit. Like, I don't need you to like come up with fake ground rules for your, fiction. And then then she eventually falls in love with a guy that she told her not to fall in love with. So the whole lesbian thing was bullshit. The movie's actually great. It kind of goes to show like all this young
Gay people are fake.
That gay people are
Yeah.
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, gay women at least.
Yeah.
Like I said.
I don't buy lesbians for a second.
Sounds
No.
like lesbian erasure to me, and I don't. Also, Devin, is this why you started like scheduling, like going to see your mom more? Was it this movie? Because you've been out there like twice
yeah.
within a week.
Well, Mama's Boy this week.
I definitely did have a moment in the movie where I was like, fuck, the time is passing.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it, the gay movie's really hitting me in the feels. I even said that. I started saying words like that. I go, it's hitting me in the feels.
Like a Redditor.
No, I just haven't. I need to start seeing my mom a lot more anyway. But yeah, the movie's like pretty. There's a lot of really lame aspects to it, but it also did it pretty well for the most part. My Old Ass.
I'll check it out.
And we all need to schedule more time with our loved ones.
Yeah.
I want
all
to see
need
John's old ass.
Megalopolis.
Oh, Megalopolis.
My brand new house.
Megalopolis. Can't wait to see it.
Megalopolis looks like it's gonna be a weird, fucking like spruce goose hunk of shit.
I think it'll be the worst movie I've ever seen, and I'm going to love every second of it.
It's gonna be the detox of movies
Yeah,
where it should have never been
absolutely.
released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the fact that it's been his passion project since like Apocalypse Now. I know that it's not.
Well, it is Coppola. I mean,
That's the thing.
you know, Coppola. there's always like there's like a couple famous coffee shops in San Francisco. They said he used to he wrote like Godfather at.
I did not
You
know
ever heard
that.
No.
Didn't he make dog shit movies though, in, like the early 2000s and stuff?
Yeah, he
he
made
did.
one
I
with
heard he made a
Vincent
couple
Gallo.
shitty movies.
But I heard he went back to his roots for Megalopolis, and he wrote it all at a Capital One cafe at the Americana.
I love Capital One
I fucking
Cafe.
can't get
The whole
enough.
soundtrack is just Frank Sinatra and Megalopolis.
Ain't that a kick in the head? Du-du-du-du-du-du. Oh man, I've been taking a lot of strolls around the Americana lately as well. Mm-hmm.
A
Yeah,
lot of red flags.
I love.
Yeah, there's something weird
I like
happening.
Worried sick about you, brother.
I love the Americana. I like looking around and being like, okay, there's an exit there. They can get out there. There's an exit over there. They can escape there.
Places you're gonna block off.
Yeah, it's just like it was one day to show up with,
A pipe bomb there, a pipe bomb there.
just show up with a barrier. Hire a few people to set up barriers.
The idea of like hopping on the trolley at the Americana with like an AR-15 and doing the slowest drive-by of all time is very funny.
On the trolley.
Just like 4 miles an hour, you're like,
the Americana is fucking amazing to me because you could walk out of a movie and then just be like, I'm gonna get a Tesla. Mm-hmm. There's just a guy
get a piece
selling
of
a
pizza.
Cybertruck.
dude, I had my gayest phase of all time when I was like 14. I was a fedora guy for a second. Like,
Wow, Connor, Jock Week's over, man.
Dude.
I was like a fedora guy for like maybe 2 months. My grandfather had died, and he left me. Like I just went to his
Your grandfather died.
and I raided his closet, and there was a fedora, and I was like, ooh, it's like an old
Your
hat.
grandfather was Dick Tracy.
Mick Tracy.
But dude, I was so gay. I must have been 14. But
That's
I would,
sweet though.
I would go to the Americana in my fedora.
Were you? That's when you were fat.
Yeah, I would take the bus. I would take the bus from Tahunga. I'd take the 91 straight to the Americana. And I would just like sit at the Americana with my fedora on, sit at the fountain with a coffee and be like, this must be exactly what New York is like.
That's so sweet.
Yo, one
And
ticket
then-
to 6 cents, my
One of your
lady.
Pepsis?
And then
Yeah, you can have the warm one.
Is this old?
Yes. No, but it's just been sitting here. It hasn't been open.
And then on one of these days, after I sat and contemplated life in my fedora, I walk over and I meet Natasha Bedingfield.
Who's that?
She's the old like singer. What's a
Feel the rain on your
I love her.
skin. I love to let it for you.
Yeah, so there's a photo of me and Natasha Bedingfield and I'm wearing a fedora.
That's awesome. You're like, hey, toots.
I gotta find it.
Oh God, I got
Yeah.
to see that.
And I remember seeing that photo at 14 being like, you gotta lose a fedora, man. You're the gayest guy of all time. Holy shit, what are you doing?
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
As soon as you took it off, you became filled with rage and you killed Cain as well.
Yeah. I think
That
I
was the
trying
last. It was capturing the last part of your innocence.
I think I was trying to repent for.
Fedora Connor.
I was wearing cardigans and a fedora.
Man.
Thank
I was
God
just
you
dressing
didn't
like an
kill
old
Cain
man.
in that.
Yeah, I'd be the most menacing murderer of all time.
God, he's ready. This fucking fat kid got a fedora and he's killing me right
He's
now.
smoking a cigarette with a 38 in the woods.
I'm 14 with a
He's waiting for
fedora.
Kane.
I'm 14 in a fedora and a cardigan. And I pull out a little clock, like the little like watches, chain watches.
Pocket
and I go,
watch, yeah.
Pocket watch, and I go, it's your time to die. And then I kill Kane.
You got time's running out for you, bud.
Should we watch a little more on the life of Ellen?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Why
Sure,
not?
yeah.
Because she's been in, it's, everyone's really trying to pile on, and I'm like, I don't know what she did besides, treat people how they should be treated.
I agree, man.
Like
couldn't
dirt.
agree more.
Like dirt. Her parents divorced, which is a huge, everyone gets that excuse. And
Yeah.
if your parents divorce, you're allowed to be a monster.
Yeah, look at you.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're like the Ellen of this show.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You whip us.
I do. I hate you guys
You
a lot.
scream at us. We act like this is a fun little loving friendship over here, but the second these cameras stop, you are whipping me and screaming at me and calling me worthless. And
Yeah.
don't know why I keep coming back, but I'm contractually obligated.
Also, it's
I
all
did
the-
make you
That
sign
contract
something.
you signed up was fucked up.
It's a
man.
brutal
It was-
1950s contract.
Yeah, it's real. He owns my soul.
I actually dosed Connor last week, and I rearranged his organs.
saying that.
I cut him open.
Rearranged.
I cut him
Oh, I
open.
thought you meant you fucked the shit out
No,
of
no,
him.
no, no, no.
I was like,
no.
what?
That's funny. I didn't think that at all, but that is what that sounds
Yeah,
like.
rearrange your guts.
Yeah, yeah.
Much worse. I actually did surgery on him, and I was like, "This, why don't this kidney go there?" This-
You're like, his heart's where his prostate is now.
yeah, everything's all over. It's like that movie Walking Tall with The Rock. There's a hilarious scene.
There's a scene like
There's a
that?
hilarious scene in Walking Tall with the Rock where he gets the shit kicked out of him by these guys, and he's like coming in and out of consciousness, and there's like guys with saws and shit over him,
What?
and he wakes up with all these scars, and they're like,
I don't remember that at all.
They did a number on me. like they moved his like intestines to his chest.
They turned him into a Frankenstein monster.
My
Dude,
spleen's
I
in my
watched that
asshole. I'm gonna
movie.
fuck you up.
I watched that movie recently. It holds up. I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, it rules.
Walking Tall's good.
Because he's got to take his small town back. It's been
Is that the one with Sean William Scott, or that's what? That's
No.
that's
That's
The
the
Rundown.
rundown, and that's a
Yeah.
great
Rundown's a
movie.
masterpiece.
That's a great
Yeah.
movie.
Rundown's actually tremendous.
It's a good fucking movie.
It's Mark's favorite movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
Sean William Scott deserves more, man. It's really a bummer.
Goon.
He's happy.
Goon was great.
Nah, he should have.
Goon was awesome.
He should have like Chris Pratt's career.
Yeah.
Role
Yeah.
models, Goon. Yeah, he should. He
Yeah.
should. Yeah, no, I agree. That's actually a good. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point.
Everyone hates Chris Pratt too because he's like religious.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad.
Sean William Scott, Satanist.
Yeah.
He'd be a hit.
Yeah.
He had the saddest fucking cameo in that movie with the Asian rapper.
What? What movie?
Who's the Asian rapper? The chick.
Awkwafina?
Dumbfounded.
No, the new
Awkwafina?
Awkwafina
Awkwafina?
movie, Jackpot.
Oh.
So it's like the new blockbuster with her and John Cena, and the opening scene is you see Sean William Scott being awesome, and then he gets killed within like the first 1 minute, and then he's just never in it again. And it's like, this is what they made our boy.
I know, it's
they
crazy.
massacred my boy.
It is crazy how charismatic he is.
Here's one of my favorite episodes of
Yeah.
It's Always Sunny when he's like Mac's cool friend.
Yeah.
And the reveal at the end is that he's just gay.
What is
I
he
don't
Mac's
remember that at
brother?
all.
Isn't he Mac's brother?
Is he Mac's brother or his friend? I think he's his brother.
I think he's
yeah.
his brother. Yeah.
But then the reveal at the end he's gay, and they're all like, "Oh God, fuck that guy. He's a loser."
This football season, stop being a baby and place some bets on the game already. With MyBookie, it couldn't be easier. With promos like weekly risk-free boosts, even if you've never been on anything in your life, you can definitely handle this. With risk-free boosts, if your bet hits, you win big. If it doesn't, don't worry. MyBookie will give you a free refund. I love MyBookie. I love using it to bet on sports and to get really into games that I normally wouldn't care about because I'm betting on it on MyBookie. So I highly recommend MyBookie. It'll make everything so much more fun and entertaining. If you're not a huge football fan, you can still get in on the fun. MyBookie has tons of games you could play, like blackjack and European roulette. When you're ready to get started, use promo code HATEWATCH to claim a bonus that doubles your money on your very first deposit. You heard that right. Double your money with code HATEWATCH before you even place a bet. Loyalty pays off. With MyBookie Plus, the more you play, the more you win. It's simple. Climb through tiers of the Loyalty Rewards program to unlock even more epic promotions, exclusive giveaways, and bigger rewards. MyBookie Plus is the lock of the century. Bet on anything, anywhere, anytime, and make your season a winning season. Use promo code HATEWATCH to double your money on your first MyBookie deposit. Head to mybookie.website/HateWatch. Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, she's
Sexually abused by her stepfather as a teenager.
and that's what turns everyone gay.
Stepfathers they do a number on people.
It's almost like single moms are like, "Are you gonna rape my daughter? If so,
Yeah.
then let's do this thing."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting the babies right now.
By the way, we have a lot to talk about with the Menendez brothers, Joseph.
I was talking to my mom about
a
it
lot
today.
is coming out that I feel like very correct and vindicated about.
Did you watch the series?
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's fucking sexy.
It's like a scene in the trailer where they kiss each other.
What?
Yeah, they try and do a Ryan Murphy's a fucking
He's a freak.
hysterical queer
Yeah.
that like
He really is.
loves like violent gay shit.
He's
And
a
so who
sensationalist.
knows what he sensationalized throughout the show. It's watchable. But like every Ryan Murphy thing, it's like the first 2-3 episodes you're like, yeah, and then he like just leaves because he has to work on like another show that he's
American Horror
making.
Story
He like just
season
forgets.
15.
He forgets about the one he's already working on.
Yeah.
But it's they had to do it. They had to shoot their mom and dad in the head.
I told my mom you were a sympathizer on that, and she was like, I get it. Like, she kind of is on the same page as you.
They were fucking okay. So like Lyle was being raped by his dad.
Is that the bald one or the other one?
Lyle's the cool one.
Lyle Menendez is a
The bald
fucking
guy.
wild
Lyle's the
name.
bald one.
Yeah.
Lyle's the bald one who his hair started thinning, and so his dad made him shave his head and then get a toupee at 19 because he goes you're going to be a politician. Politicians have
so funny.
have thick they have a thick head of
He
hair.
fucked him?
But he made him get a toupee with bolts in his head like Frankenstein. So he had bolts in his skull that the toupee would attach to.
Wait, and he fucked him?
And he would, and as a kid,
That's so funny. That's insane.
at 7
He
years
goes,
old,
I'm not into bald guys.
He had bolts that you clip a toupee on like a jacket.
at 7 years old, he would like shove pencils and shit up him.
Oh.
And then
that's
Lyle
weird.
went on to then start doing that to Eric because it's a cycle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cycle of abuse.
They abused each other?
But he didn't know. I mean, he was like 9 and he was 7. He thought he was just doing that's what Dad does to me. And then Kitty, the fucking mom, would just pretend it wasn't happening. They'd go take showers for 20 minutes. Kitty would tell family members, "Don't go down the hall. Like they're doing their thing." For years, their whole life. And so, shotgun to the head.
Okay, well, yeah.
If all that is true, which is like I think still a little questionable, right, Devin?
Not really.
I didn't know they made bolt-on
No, if
toupees.
your dad shoves a pencil up his ass, you can kill him.
No, but I'm saying if that's true, then yeah. I
It's
agree.
the abuse excuse, which was coined in the 90s to take away power from victims. The abuse excuse, and I will one day be claiming the abuse excuse. But until then, I'm on the side of the abused.
It is kind of bullshit. Devin's like insane sympathizing behavior with these brothers made me look it up and do a little research. I did find out that so the first trial was a mistrial. They got retried, and on the second trial, the judge said there could be no mention of the abuse, which is bullshit. That is bullshit.
Because they say it's the abuse excuse. Sick.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
And they were gonna get off on that first trial. It was just the men on the jury were like they didn't have respect for sexual abuse victims that were like men.
Yeah,
they're all Joeys. They're
And
just
they
like,
thought-
shrug it off.
If you think that like their testimony when they're like sobbing and looking at each other, what are they like better actors than anyone that's ever lived?
well, they're also like facing life in prison, and
That can make you very
that would make you cry
emotional,
also. So
Also, their
Okay,
911 call is
sicko.
I'm gonna kill you one day, man.
gonna fucking
I can't deal with this
take a
abuse anymore.
Take a shot. Yeah, the Averys fucking rape me.
And that's why.
Sorry,
One day
I'm gonna walk out of that room with a shotgun.
You come in with a toupee next week.
That was like, hey, John, let's go out to Orange County. We have to go.
We go to a big five.
Yeah.
Let's watch where the Menendez brothers are now.
It is one of the most shocking cases in Southern California history.
And it's now being featured in a new Netflix show.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at what happened to the Menendez brothers after their famous trial and where they are today.
What am I hearing rumblings about that there actually might be other witnesses out there?
What some call the trial of the century began in 1993 when
And
brothers...
they got the short end of the stick because once the retrial happened after the mistrial, people were so over it. They were like, "This isn't hot anymore."
Yeah, you can't
They were
mention
like,
the abuse.
they were because it was around the time of OJ, Rodney King. People were really into trials. you know?
OJ was at the same time as Menendez?
Yeah,
That must have been the best fucking time on earth, dude.
Yeah, that's sick.
around the same time. Yeah. They even met him in prison for a second.
God, that's
No.
cool.
Have we had like a
believe so.
trial of the century recently?
Depp was the last good one we got.
Koberger's.
Not
Koberger's
that's
is
as
about
entertaining as Depp, though.
Koberger's hasn't really started yet, right?
Yeah.
No, the trial hasn't started, but people are calling it like the case of the century. There's been a million cases of the century within the century. So
Yeah,
it's
but we
like,
need like celebrity. Case of the
Yeah.
century usually
Yes.
is
these
celebrity.
guys weren't
involved.
celebrities.
No, but they were. Well, their dad was. He was like fucking.
He was
you know,
behind the scenes producer.
He was the producer for Menudo. He was like the show. He like organized Menudo, the band.
But
where
nobody knew who he was.
He would rape the kids in Menudo, and then when they turned like 16, he was like gross, and he'd kick them out, and
That's
then get
actually
a new.
that sounded like a
he'd get
joke,
a new
but he
kid.
actually did abuse the kids of Menudo, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
abused.
fucked them in Menudo?
He fucked the members
He
of
fucked
Menudo
Menudo.
as well.
He fucked Menudo?
He fucked Menudo instead of.
Oh, no, he fucked them in Menudo?
He fucked the members of Menudo.
What do you mean he fucked them in Menudo?
Like he was in Menudo?
The
like a
soup?
big- yeah.
No, the band.
No, the band Menudo.
Oh, I thought he was in soup, dude.
Oh,
You thought he was fucking kids in a vat of soup.
John. Yeah, instead of tripe, it was babies.
I don't know, dude.
He goes, I'll tell you what a hangover cure is right now, okay? It's fucking kids in a vat of soup.
He's got a big thing of
You
soup.
thought? Did you really think I was saying he fucked
I thought
You
he's like a
fucked
soup
people with
kingpin.
Menudo?
I thought he was like a soup kingpin. Soup kingpin. And he was fucking kids.
No, the boy band, the Mexican boy band.
I don't know what to expect from them, dude. Like, that's crazy.
You got to lay off the Celsius.
Mexicans are nuts sometimes. I don't know what they're capable of, you know?
It is, yeah. True. Make it a
I
race
pictured
thing.
like he had a big vat of soup he'd take
I
him
imagine
into.
him like stirring like a giant cauldron.
He has
stirring a giant cauldron like a witch. He's like, get in here.
He has a hot tub out back full of Menudo that he fucks all of
I thought it would be
these
okay.
teenagers
Do you want to know what I was honestly thinking? I thought it was like a very shallow but like waist deep pan, like a big one.
You've lost your mind.
You take the brothers in them and fuck them. I don't know what the fuck. They were
Wow,
rich,
I can't
right?
believe
They're
you're not
like
drinking.
Beverly Hills. No, I'm not.
Wow.
I'm crazy.
I didn't even know
They're
she
like
was
incredibly rich, right?
Yeah, they were
They
crazy.
can do whatever
rich.
they want. Fucking.
They could have afforded
They could have afforded a big
Menudo.
Menudo rape cage.
Sure.
I don't know.
Menudo rape case.
Big Menudo's in the budget. I will say that. All right.
There's the fucking there's carrots and shit.
Tripe.
Tripe, yeah.
And then what's the little beads? The beans.
Oh, yeah.
Tripa.
Hominy.
Yeah.
Tripa, right? As they call tripe.
Tripas,
Tripa.
yeah, and then hominy.
They go. You think the members of Menudo when he was fucking him? They go, sir, you are a treeping.
Yeah.
You are a treeping out.
Turn it. Let's end the
Right?
episode right now.
He goes, sir, my ass is in shambles. It needs hominy. My ass needs hominy.
Sir, you are straight a treeping.
God damn it.
Right? Okay, we're having fun here, folks. Hey, watch podcast. Subscribe to the Patreon.
To get more of this.
And Eric Menendez were charged with the murders of their parents, Jose and Mary Louise.
Oh,
the question was whether the killings were justified and what punishment, if any, the brothers would receive.
Most of the Menendez family members who knew about the sexual abuse believe the brothers should have been convicted of manslaughter, not murder.
The defense argued that Lyle and Eric killed their parents owing to a lifetime of abuse at the hands of their father.
Look at that.
As for Mary Louise,
If your dad ever threw a plate at the wall, you could shotgun his head off.
Yeah, absolutely. You making plans?
Yeah. You know.
better known as Kitty, it's claimed that she was mentally
By the way,
unstable.
any mom named Kitty is a complete lunatic.
Absolutely.
That is, by the way, do they have,
psychopath that has to take Xanax to fucking pull the car out of the driveway.
she was like very. I don't know how accurate the show is, but if it's even like 5% accurate, she's fucking nuts.
Yeah, she's worthless. They actually killed her because they go, she's dead. She has no purpose in living anymore. They go, she's not even alive.
Putting her out for her misery.
Yeah, that's what they convince themselves of.
But do they have a chance for parole? Or no?
That's what we're hoping for.
But they don't right now.
No, but now that the case is getting more attention on it, they might have a like a little Adnan Syed type thing, and like maybe reopen some shit.
I actually think they deserve,
because there's a lot of letters that they weren't allowed to use where they wrote to family members like, I don't know what to do anymore. It's there. He's still doing it. Like,
before the
dad
damn.
is still doing it to me.
and
I
that
don't-
wasn't admissible in the fucking trial. That's crazy.
the abuse excuse.
That's nuts.
That's fucked, actually.
The abuse excuse. And I better not hear it about me.
Well,
My abuse.
if anything ever happens, and let's say there's a situation where you wind up dead, and I'm the prime suspect, I'm going straight to abuse excuse.
I just love the power.
You're
I love
arranging
the power.
guts.
I love the power. When people say no, I don't care.
You don't need the booze. You're drunk off power.
When people say no, I just hate that.
You need it.
I go, I decide.
You need it.
I decide what happens here.
You can't come without that.
Yeah, and that's right. That should be. There's got to be medical condition for that.
Oh, so you're gonna do another excuse
Psychopathy.
back?
Sorry, Doc,
yeah.
but I was born this way.
Sorry, Doc, but I'm sick in the head.
I go, sorry, Doc, I was born this way. I put on Lady Gaga.
You show up in the meat dress.
Yeah, I rate my doctor.
Richard Ramirez loved that song, dude.
He would dance all around the Cecil hotels. I was born this way.
His defense attorney goes like, "Okay, hang on a minute, Your Honor. I want you to listen to something now, really fast. Okay, I'm gonna play this for the whole jury and everybody. I was born this way."
I don't even know the song goes. How does that gay ass song go?
Baby, I was born this way.
And I'm doing that as I'm riding him. I'm the only gay rapist that I ride, man.
You have a cowboy hat on?
That's my favorite thing. Imagine being a gay rapist, but you make them fuck you.
My therapist is tied to his chair, and I'm riding him. Down his way, I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. I'm spitting in his face.
You're like, gun to his head.
Gun to his head.
You're riding him, Mitch.
Cowgirl.
You turn around on him, it's reverse cowgirl. You're like, he gets in and he starts throwing some thrust back at you.
I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way. I walk out of the hallway just blasting people with my shotgun.
Do you remember the meat dress? I'm imagining you in the meat dress.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing the meat. Yeah.
Just saran wrap pieces of steak to your whole body.
All my victims' mutilated cocks. They're all hanging from my body like clothes.
You have testicle earrings on, just two nuts hanging from earlobes.
I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
Behind the back. Under the leg.
I mean, really, these songs are not good. The whole, like, believe in yourself and be okay with who you were born as. And
when you guys just harmonized on that song, I will say I was kind of going, like, I just want to hear this for the rest of the night. I was like,
thank you, Connor, for getting the tune going.
You got it,
buddy. Yeah.
That's Fedora. That's the Fedora speaking.
Oh yeah, of course.
Fedora came out of me.
Of course, little Michael Bublé Christmas album cover horseshit.
I'm walking around the Americana just snapping my fingers like this. I'm gonna own this city one day. I'll be the mayor of the Americana.
I can't get over that.
I'm issuing a bolo for an otter, 5'10" otter, white male with a cock dress on.
He's got a shotgun.
I like that now I've admitted to that all my rapes have actually been men. I rape men. But I ride them.
Yeah. You've never once penetrated a man in your life.
It's a riding defense, too.
Yeah, my dick is just soft the whole time.
Yeah, it's like meat spin.
You don't enjoy it
I hate
whatsoever.
it. I just like the power.
They have your victims on the stand. They're like, okay, now, let me ask you a question. Was his dick hard at any point?
No, it's flopping around, Your Honor.
No, it actually kind of went into his body a little bit.
Right.
It's kind of like an acorn sticking out.
Okay, and so he was riding you. Is that right?
That is correct, sir.
Okay, well, my case is closed.
I go
They go,
home.
did you come, sir? He goes, yeah, I came buckets, actually.
I go home every night to my wife, like, God, what a day. Like, I need to fuck. I fuck her. My dick is really, I love pussy. But I just all day, every day, I go out and I rape men.
You have the saran wrap
with my
cock dress
ass,
on.
yeah.
You fart, sounds like a cruise ship horn. Just
Here's the one problem, though. How are all these guys getting hard for me as I ride them? Maybe they're just soft and
Oh, you're spiking them with Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Okay, but you still have to be into it mentally for those.
So here's what you do.
work.
Here's what you do is you spike them with some like Cialis, and then you tie him to a chair, and then you put on you open a computer. It's
I blast
full of porn.
I blast porn. I get them hard.
You make them watch porn.
I blast porn. I get them hard, but I have a string attached to the laptop, and they think they're like, all right, this is weird. I'm just tied up, and I'm a therapist for this psychopath. But okay, he's blasting porn. They're getting a little hard, and then I pull the string, and the laptop flies to the wall, and I run in all greasy. He jumps, and I jump like the Northman.
Jump while gaping.
And I land right on his cock. And then I hit a boombox and I'm on his way.
Devin pulls the butt plug out of his ass like the pin on a grenade. He's just like just runs.
He's dressed like Kratos. Just running as an axe in his hand.
Oh God. Oh man. That's good stuff. All right, back to the Menendez brothers.
And often encouraged or at least enabled Jose to abuse their children. The prosecution argued that they had...
Anyways, I read guys. It was back to the Menendez brothers.
Anyways, back to some lighter fare. Let's hit play on that.
Damn, they're jacked.
Financial motives.
Well, this is the show.
No, it's the show.
Actor.
This actor's great.
By the way, this is one of the funniest actors. The way that he plays this character, I only saw the first
he's
episode
killing
with
me.
Devan.
He's really funny in it.
He needs a big career.
Supported by the large amounts of money that the brothers splashed after the killings. The first trial ended in a deadlocked jury, and the controversial second trial was performed with a few new caveats. The jury could no longer vote on charges of manslaughter, and the brothers' sexual abuse defense was greatly diminished. The second jury found them guilty of first-degree murder, and they were both sentenced to life in prison.
He changed it in a way that was significant, that basically directed an all or nothing, a murder or an acquittal.
That's the story that most people know and remember. But of course, that occurred all the way back in the early 90s. So what has happened to the Menendez brothers and those involved closely with the trials since then?
Tell me I'm not a bad person.
You killed your mom and dad, Eric.
I know.
The brothers were separated immediately following the convictions, with Eric spending time in Folsom and Pleasant Valley State, while Lyle was sent to Mule Creek.
Family members stay together.
I mean, Watch Mojo, I feel like we've watched before on YouTube, but it's showing a lot of footage from the show.
If they're not getting flagged, I don't think we will.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah. They're also like talking over almost the whole thing.
What they could cook up if they lived in the same prison for the rest of their lives.
In 1996, the same year that both were found guilty of murder, Lyle married a woman named Anna Erickson. Just 3 years later, Eric also married. His wife was Tammy Sackerman, and the two were officially wed inside the waiting room of Folsom State Prison, with a Twinkie serving as their cake. Eric and Tammy remain married to this day. Lyle divorced Erickson in 2001 and met a woman named Rebecca Sneed.
Was that Edie Falco?
Yeah, she was in another show about the Menendez brothers.
I thought that was...
Yeah, I was like, she looks really good.
A while back, yeah, she was in another show.
She always looks good. She still looks good. I'd do anything for her.
I now pronounce...
I like imagining the Menendez brothers were there when Johnny Cash played Folsom. they're up front.
I know you got this. I know you got this weird milky cum out in Folsom.
I don't even know what that.
I don't know what that was.
I don't know the connection there. Them start drinking.
That's so weird.
This is for you, Lyle and Eric.
Early one morning, while making the rounds, I saw my mom and dad, and I shot them down.
I shot my mom today.
So I
just
stopped.
to buy a brand new Porsche.
I shot my dad today, so I'd stop getting raped.
Man and wife, you may kiss each other in your mind's eye.
Just 1 year after their imprisonment in 1996, defense attorney Leslie Abramson published a book titled The Defense is Real, Life in the Trenches of Criminal Law. And she was later hired by Phil Spector to defend him in his famous murder trial.
Phil Spector
However, she
rules.
parted ways with Spector.
Look at that maniac.
He's an absolute ghoul.
As of October 2024, she is 81 years old and retired. Of course, a lengthy appeals process followed the brothers' convictions. 1998 was a big
come on.
year
The
for
guy's
the
not
process.
even,
I have a
not even
theory-
close to the actor, by the way.
I have a theory that every lawyer in the 90s, every female lawyer in the 90s, they all lost their cases because they're hairdos.
Yeah, they all look like Phil Spector.
Marsha Clark and this bitch. What is that awful fucking... What is that?
It's like teased hair, like a Brazilian blowout. Or some shit.
horrific.
Like, order on the court. Howard Stern, when did you dye your hair?
They go, oh, the golden doodle has something to say. Let it talk. It's a talking dog.
This looks like the first hypoallergenic person.
Appeals process followed the brothers' convictions. 1998 was a big year for the process, as the California Court of Appeal upheld their convictions, and the Supreme Court of California declined to hear the case. A number of habeas corpus petitions followed.
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Which one?
Lyle.
The guy without the curly
more
hair.
jacked one,
Okay.
who's a little weird, has like the more like Lloyd Christmas haircut.
Gotcha, okay.
Not Harry.
Stretching a number of years between 1999 to 2005. However, every single petition was denied, effectively bringing an end to their legal battle.
Judge Weisberg showed remarkable patience. This is a victory for justice.
That might have been all we heard of the Menendez brothers, but 2005 was also a big year in their personal lives. That's when Eric's wife, Tammy Sackerman, published the book They Said We'd Never Make It, My Life with
More
Eric
like
Menendez.
Tammy
which
sucking 'em.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna have
that.
another drink. Let's go.
Finish the rest of that, please.
Just chug it, dude.
Tip of the tongue, teeth in the lips. many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Wow, you're coming back. You're waking up. You're waking up.
I'm funny again. Hey, we're going streaking.
Give me some Austin Powers.
We're going streaking after this.
Good morning, San Diego.
Which, of course, means a whale's vagina. We should do a whole episode where we're just middle schoolers quoting Apatow movies. Yeah.
It'd be fun as hell.
Controversial and often difficult relationship with the imprisoned man. This included driving herself and their daughter 150 miles every weekend to visit Eric in prison.
That's
not to mention the fierce contention that she faced from other family members for marrying a convicted murderer.
Judge Brown agreed to meet us at my office. Okay? We will get you married on it.
Things remained quiet.
I still think we can't figure it out today, but there's something there with Johnny Cash porn like dark come out at Folsom.
And that's one that will take some time.
We'll piece it together. The listeners at home, somebody figure that joke out.
It's like an unsolved theorem.
Why that
happened?
happened.
Let's write that on a
But I love hearing his voice.
I know you got this. I know you got this dirty cum out in Folsom.
Let's write the premise on a chalkboard at MIT and wait for like a genius to come solve it.
And he throws it out, and then the warden's in the back, and he's like, God damn it, nobody shits on our cum.
So prison's a gay hub.
Right.
Silence of the Lambs has a cum throwing scene.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's put this shit together. Okay. So the Menendez brothers are gay for each other. They're in the front row.
Okay.
Right. Where does the dirty? I need help here. Where does the dirty cum come from?
You're on a roll. Just keep going.
Dirty cum. Johnny Cash is like a greasy, dirty guy, right? And he's always singing songs about shooting guys in Reno and guys smoking cigars.
He slicks his hair back with cum.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So
it's Brillo cream in the cum.
He's walking through the cells. Menendez, Lyle Menendez, throws his cum at Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash goes, "Thank you very kindly." Cashes it. Slicks his hair back with it.
I know you got this dirty cum in Folsom.
He goes, he looks at me and goes, I walk the line for you. And then keeps walking.
All right, cool. Yeah, we figured it out.
There we go. We got it.
Early one more.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
I just wanted to reenact that scene the rest of my life with different scenarios.
The Folsom?
Yeah, the Folsom.
Yeah.
What have I become? A sissy for my dad.
Pencils up my ass. Radicalize me to shoot him down. Oh, kitty, I don't care about you. Shot you.
Story until
You know they reloaded to kill Kitty?
So it was a single shot shotgun?
Kitty was on the floor wailing.
No, it wasn't a single shot. It was like, so they shot everybody. The mom was still breathing, but they ran out of bullets. They went back to the car.
So Lyle went out back to the car, reloaded the shotgun, and walked back in, and they tried to make a big point of that in the case. Like, so is this really a crime of passion if he had the foresight, he reloaded?
That's the,
because the bitch ain't dead.
Yeah.
My mom is not dead yet. That's what I stand up. I think that's doing wonders for me in court. My lawyer's like, sorry, sit down. Like, thirst for the blood of my mom. I go, because I reloaded and shot her again because she wasn't fucking dead yet. I'm, of course, talking about my mother. I look over at the jury and go, right? I had one juror. Am I right here?
You know what's funny is if they killed their dad while their dad was raping him, they probably would have gotten off. Because then it's like temporary insanity. But the funny thing is like we as a society.
That's a really funny visual though of like one of the brothers like walking with a towel around his waist, being like, "Oh, daddy," and like drops the towel.
That's
and
how the Ryan Murphy show makes
He gets behind him and then he starts plowing his ass and he just puts a gun, fucking blows
it's
his
like
head
Bugs
off.
Bunny.
Yeah, exactly.
His dad plugs his ass in his shotgun accidentally and turns a big banana peel. But it was like
he bends his dick backwards and he shoots cum in his own face.
And then once again he plays a song. I'm born as man.
Chewing a fucking carrot.
I'm on the right track, baby. I was born this way.
But like the thing is, it's temporary insanity. Like if you're getting fucked that much and you don't want it, like that shit, that it's not going away over time. It's just gonna build and get worse. I feel like you can be. It just makes you bad.
That's the
My
abuse
daddy
excuse.
made me gay and now he will
Michael
pay.
Jackson's album was about the Menendez brothers.
Yes, dude.
How does Bad go, Connor?
And I'm bad, you know it.
They probably started dancing. They probably started moonwalking with their parents' blood in the living room to that after they.
It's like risky business.
I'm bad, so bad. I'm bad. So
My
bad.
dad's
That's how
a
I'm bad.
bag.
I'm bad.
I'm bad for 3 minutes.
He goes, I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. And I'm bad. I'm bad. That's the
And I'm bad. And I'm bad. And I'm
famous,
bad.
famous Michael Jackson song "Bad." That's how it goes. Because I'm bad, so bad. I'm really bad. I'm bad.
That sounded right to me.
I thought that was how it goes.
Yeah.
I think he goes, you know it, come on, and then I'm that's the hook.
You
But there's gotta be
know
more
it.
to it, right?
Michael Jackson also abused as a child.
Yeah.
It's a psycho.
By his monkey.
It's a psycho.
Oh, he got beaten up by the Jackson dad.
Joe Jackson. Yeah.
Sure wish I was fucking raped as a kid.
Would be nice.
Have a hell of a lot. Have a hell of a lot.
I don't know
more
how much different you'd be.
Have a hell of a lot more money in my family name if I was.
That's how it works.
It is.
Because he would have killed his parents.
No, well, I would.
If they raped you?
That'd be tough because they are. I don't know. I still would have liked them a little bit.
Well, they still respected their parents too a little bit.
My dad is so gross though. I'd have shot him.
But your mom would have been like, you would have let your mom go.
Who knows? All I know is I'm bad, so bad. I'm really bad, and I'm mad.
Yeah, that's the best part of the song.
And my dad's a fag. You know it.
Just a schizophrenic man in court. He's twirling, keeps going in and out of Born This Way, Walk the Line, and bad.
He goes, my dad's a fag, and you know, and the whole jury stands up, standing ovation, clapping.
They all start going like this. They join him.
Twirling a ribbon.
He's twirling, and the jury's entranced.
And the judge goes, you, sir, have won the internet.
And the lawyer goes, epic.
Okay, that was awesome sauce.
2009, which is when Dominic Dunn passed away at the age of 83.
You truly believe those Menendez
Too
boys
young.
are evil?
Yes. When you've stared evil in the face.
I hate fags like this.
It's something.
What have you done?
It's an actual gay guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's Nathan Lane.
I didn't know.
The character's not gay.
Okay.
Is that the therapist?
No, it's the guy. He had his daughter. His daughter was brutally killed by her boyfriend, and the boyfriend claimed just rage and insanity, and was charged with manslaughter and not.
Did he become involved with the Menendez?
He became really into the case because he was so upset about his daughter.
Sure. And he wrote
books and stuff or whatever. I don't know. He had influence. I don't really know his place.
You know the America's Most Wanted guy?
Yes.
His son was murdered, and they found his head.
Everybody knows that.
I didn't know that.
They found his head in in the killing fields of Texas, I believe.
Oh, wait, there's a killing field in
Texas killing fields.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Well, you learn something new every day from this genius.
I didn't know that. I didn't know about the America's Most Wanted kid.
Yeah, his son's head was found, and then that's why he started America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, that's why he devoted his whole life to the America's Most Wanted.
Nice.
Because his kid, was Sleepy Hollow.
Nice.
It was the headless horseman who did it to his kid.
The America's Most Wanted
He
guy.
threw a pumpkin at his kid.
Because my son Ichabod Crane was brutally murdered.
God.
We can never let another slaying like this happen in Sleepy Hollow ever again.
This is not.
He goes, so now if you're watching this episode, please, Van Helsing, if you're out there.
There is a Hessian ghost haunting my little village, and he's cutting people's heads off and throwing flaming pumpkins at them.
I feel so insensitive sometimes.
That's what we do here, bub.
You do?
Sometimes I just go, what have I become?
Mm-hmm. A sissy for your dad.
My sweetest friend. My
sweetest friend.
Everyone I know goes away in the end.
Goes away in the end. Yeah.
And you guys have it all.
You guys aren't going to go away.
Well, I'm contractually obligated.
Keep acting like this. Keep being sober. You'll see what happens.
You guys will never leave me, right? Even if I'm bad, I'm so bad, I'm really bad, and I'm mad. Oh my God! Put a bullet in my head.
You're a goofball, Devin.
I'm a big goofy guy. Look at me.
I play with wires like a little cat. I'm a silly little boy.
Look at him go.
Loopiest episode we've ever done.
Menendez brothers are innocent.
Whoa.
They're okay.
Dude, stop screaming at us.
You're freaking me out.
They're innocent, Connor.
Freaking me the fuck out, man.
They're innocent, Connor. Fucking
can't.
Connor has all this love for his parents.
Can't look you in the eyes.
How
man.
about you ever thought about what would happen? What could happen?
If I killed my parents.
If you love your parents too much, something might happen. Come on.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Me neither.
If Connor got abused by his parents and then tried to
Would
kill
you
him,
turn later on?
Guess what would happen though? His dad would fucking sweep single, take down, disarmed, fucking pistol whipped.
That's true. It's true.
And then he would rape you again.
It'd be so funny if the Menendez brothers' dad's like Jason Bourne him. Yeah, a shotgun. He's like disassembling it and kicking it.
He makes a weapon out of a magazine.
Yeah, he beats her ass with a book. Here's the classic like book to the throat thing and hits the book.
When he's done, he starts fucking him again.
He goes, shouldn't have hit you in the throat. Can't hear you scream.
Like, who fucking sent you, you piece of shit?
I snapped your voice box. Now I can't hear your moans.
They're running down the hall.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.
You're crazy.
You're nuts.
Do you have a damn
Famous
fever?
crime writer
No, I just
Dunn
get
was
red in the
paramount
face.
in bringing the Menendez
Whoa.
story to the masses, extensively covering their famous trial and penning an account titled "Nightmare on Elm Drive," which was
Whoa.
published
Good
in the
one,
October
queer.
1990 issue of Vanity Fair. He passed
Let me keep saying that. Like, Nathan Lane is so obviously gay.
away on August 26, 2009, after a brief fight with bladder cancer.
He hit at the age of 50. Then he found success.
And he loved
That's him?
trials.
He sure did.
That was about it.
No,
That's
guy.
it. My dad.
It wasn't until
It's a guy
2008.
talking about the guy, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought, yeah.
He made it at the age of 50, which by what I love people that make it like that late.
Yeah.
Also, rest in peace, Larry King. He made it late.
He did.
He ended up dying when he was like 90, so we all think he was around forever, but he made it late.
Yeah, he was the most talented capuchin monkey the world has ever seen.
Real horn dog.
Shoulders. I loved him,
A
actually.
little horn dog too, man.
He was horny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was horny as hell.
He was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He was like cheating on his like wives when he was like 90.
He was great. The questions he
Awesome.
would ask were just unbelievable.
So funny.
He'd be like, "So you fucked your son? What do you have to say?"
He came on Howard Stern once, and like Howard Stern like was famous like for like he would do fart humor, like he would have farters come on the show, and they could fart on command and stuff. And so Larry King came on, and like he was trying to do a straightforward interview, and then like just to mix it up, he goes like, "Okay, Larry, what's your take on farts?" And just like without missing a beat, he goes, "The sound is hilarious, but the smell is terrible."
That's beautiful.
And then just done.
That's perfect.
Just nailed it. Yeah.
You see the Jerry Seinfeld interview, right?
Yeah.
Jerry's the biggest cocksucker
Yeah.
of all
He
time.
goes, "Do you know me? Have you heard of
Yeah.
me?" Yeah.
Canceled.
We
Canceled.
can't. He gets so
Canceled.
offended by it.
He's a cocksucker.
Norm on Larry King, by the way, is the greatest.
Oh, it's the best.
Fucking,
Yeah,
they're
it's absolute best.
two of the like most weird, like unique people ever just going together one on one. It's like
Yeah.
the coolest fucking thing ever.
The sound is hilarious. That's so funny.
I miss Norm.
R.I.P. Norm.
That the brothers found themselves in the news
R.I.P. Larry.
again, this time for a long-awaited family reunion. It was then that the Menendez brothers were reunited for the first time in over 20 years,
and it
having both
feels
been
so
transferred to the Richard J.
good.
Donovan Correctional Facility
Look at
outside
them.
of San Diego. It was a deeply emotional moment for the brothers, as they both cried while they embraced.
I wasn't sure how I would react. In 20 years, I just felt a lot of adrenaline, and I ended up bursting into tears, which is quite an emotional moment.
3 years later, Les Solar, the prime detective in the Menendez case, passed away. The retired police officer suffered a major stroke on July 9th and remained in a coma for just under a month, but he never regained consciousness and tragically died on August 4th, 2021.
The guilt got to him.
He was
Yeah, because he
69
knew he
years
put away
old.
some innocent
One of them
kids.
said that the room was full of smoke when they walked in, 2 hours after the shots were fired. With that window?
Occurred in April of 2023. A major break in the story occurred in April of 2023
The
when
hell?
a Puerto Rican pop singer named Roy Rosello confessed on Today that he was
Okay.
sexually assaulted by the family patriarch Jose Menendez. The incident allegedly occurred back in the mid-1980s when Rosello was visiting the Menendez family in New Jersey.
Jesus.
My dad was one of the guys that was choosing the new members of the group.
This seemingly gives huge credence to the brothers' claims, not to mention a serious boost to their legal defense. In May of 2023, their attorneys filed new court documents to have the convictions overturned. They point to two key pieces of evidence: the new allegations made
I'm
by
all over this case.
Oh, this is cool.
I got all this right, I think.
And a letter that was discovered by the brothers' aunt, Marta Cano, back in 2018. It was written by Eric to his cousin and Cano's son, Andy. In it, he details the horrific abuse he had been receiving at the hands of his father, writing damning things like, quote, "It's worse for me now," quote, "Every night I stay up thinking he might come in," and quote, "I don't know I'll make it through this." According to the attorneys, this letter was written before the murders took place and conclusively disproves the prosecution's claim that Jose was not violent or abusive.
We talk about this letter. Would the client not have told their own lawyer, I wrote this letter 8 months ago? If you don't believe that it's going on, call my cousin.
The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office confirms that the case is, quote, under review. It's hard to say just how effective the new pieces of evidence may be.
The thing is they could have just gone through the proper channels.
Everyone says they could have just left and all that, but like you don't know all the.
How old were they when they killed their parents?
I think Lyle was 20.
Yeah, that's it.
And Eric was 17 or 18. Maybe Lyle was 21 and Eric was 18.
You also can't expect them to behave rationally.
A lot of people were just like, just leave. We all were abused.
You can't expect them to behave rationally if they're getting raped and they're like under severe, abuse. It's like
they're cum drunk.
They're cum drunk.
I mean, there's a lot of steps that they could have turned. It's not just behaving rationally. There's like a dozen steps they decided not to do before they picked up a shotgun.
Those are all rational steps.
But there's a dozen of them.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be
There's
charged.
a million. They're
I'm
already
not saying
telling
they shouldn't be charged with the crime.
Yeah.
I'm saying that they should be at least allowed a chance of
their
parole.
fucking cousin should feel bad. They write letters, don't say my dad's raping me, and they didn't say anything. Kept the fucking letter in a drawer.
Yeah.
You know
also,
what I mean?
that little pop star boy taking so long to come out saying that their dad was raping him.
Yeah.
They deserve a chance of parole. For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I do agree with that.
Yeah, no, I
Finally, this has been a long-standing battle between Joey and I with cases. And we're always on the right. We always believe the same thing.
We always end up aligning
about trials.
This
but
one's been long.
I think you can go back into the Hate Watch lore. I don't know what episodes or whatever. But if you're a long-time listener, we've been yelling about the Menendez brothers for a long time, and Joey's always looked at me like I'm a complete maniac.
Because on
for
the
being
surface,
on their side.
I bought the mainstream narrative that they were monsters and that they did it so they could buy Porsches and like become tennis pros and all that.
But they did do all that stuff. They bought a bunch of shit afterwards. They spent like $600,000 in the month after, the 2-3 weeks.
Jesus Christ.
But that's also they felt like they got this thing off their back.
Yeah.
And if they technically thought, their parents were absolute monsters, they're just like relieved and they just hope they don't get caught. And now they're like, well, now we have money. Like, let's
Well, I never bought the abuse. I actually didn't really think that was real. And I thought there must be a reason they didn't let them use that in the second trial. But then now the more that I learn, I'm like, okay, there's enough that definitely should have been allowed.
Yeah.
So that was the main point of
I agree it should be allowed in the trial as well.
Yeah.
Let's watch their testimony. I mean, it's like it's pretty hard to look past.
I like the fake the cable guy testimony that they do.
All right, yeah, Ben Stiller.
It was Asian gangs.
I think they were speaking Asian.
It started with after sports practices, he would massage me, and
now listen, I only play this because it's fucking hilarious.
Let's hate watch this.
This is what I said verbatim about Devan. He gives me little massages under sports practices.
Little bedroom eyes, and
then
a
I
massage.
go, Your Honor, look at him. He's never played a sport in his life.
You see his ass?
Look at that awful ass. I like big juicy rumps.
Like John, Exhibit A. John, show your ass. You have to.
That same sound effect. The boom.
we would have these talks, and he would show me, and he would fondle me, and he would ask me to do the same with him, and I would touch him, and we would undress.
Where would this take place?
In my bedroom.
I believe him.
Yeah.
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 And how often would this happen?
So, are there any? I'm looking for spikes here. I go, where's the funny?
You're like,
part?
when does it get interesting?
I go, when does it get really crazy?
like 2 or 3 times a week.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
for how long did this happen?
An eternity.
Not too long.
Whenever I begged him for it, he finally agreed.
It began to change.
I'd go, Daddy,
When
please.
did it begin to change?
I promised to do my chores, and that's
I'm
when
not
it
sure
would happen.
exactly at what time, but almost close to when I was 7.
And how did it change?
Just
He
became
said
more
if I got
involved.
straight A's, he would take me.
What do you mean more involved?
Devin goes to Spike and he's like, so he's fucking balls deep in my mouth, right? And I'm fucking fingering his ass.
He's like, we invented positions.
He's like, so I'm fucking riding him. I'm riding the shit out of him.
He gets like, you guys know the jackhammer? That was us. That was
Meat
us.
spin? Us.
Rusty trombone? Us.
He says demeanor's completely changed.
He goes,
He's like all into it.
he goes, you know the Houdini? I did that with my brother, though.
He goes, and guess what? We get 0 credit for any of that.
He goes, dude, the Dirty Sanchez was originally the Dirty Menendez, dude. And now it's fucking, they took that from me, bro.
And that's racism, brother.
He goes, Victor fucking Sanchez stole that shit from us, bro.
It's Napster.
He's got a doll. He's fucking the doll.
Like my
He goes, I'll show you. Bring me out the doll.
He's like, bring me the doll.
They
I just
go,
told him
where on the
that-
doll? He goes, this doll is not even close to as big as my dad was. Are you kidding me, dude?
I do this. And that it hurt me. And he said that he didn't mean to hurt me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on now.
The lawyer goes, gross.
He goes, that's kind of gay. Can we speed go? Can you skip me?
He says gross.
He goes,
Gross.
ew, dude.
Ew.
Your Honor. Somebody, they go, objection, gay.
He goes, let's take a recess. I'm about to fucking puke.
30 minutes.
They go, guys, listen, we just got out of the AIDS crisis. I can't do this.
Yes, very. But I still didn't want to do it.
Oh, it's
Tell your
sad.
mom?
I know.
Yeah,
I
come
keep-
on. I think we did all the jokes
Does
we
it
could.
make you feel okay about them shotgunning their parents in the head?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's all I was trying to get to. I just want everyone to know it's okay.
The mom, though, I mean, I wouldn't shotgun the mom.
You should have been their lawyer.
Her more than anybody.
You should have been their
fuck
lawyer.
the dad. What are you
Hey,
talking
the mom
about?
was hiding
silence
it.
is violence.
Yeah, but
Silence
men
is
can't
violence. See
Control
something, say
control
something.
themselves.
She's a fucking pillhead.
The mom was like, knew it was happening forever.
Dude, he was already a monster. Could you imagine the dad with blue balls? What kind of terror he would rain down on this family?
Yeah, I mean,
It is one of the most.
you know,
The mom would have been taking care of business, you know.
Dad was a big homo.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like Thomas Jefferson, you know?
Don't we have New Amagansett?
we do.
Is that for Paige or?
We should do it on the Patreon.
I'm doing Patreon.
I say Paige.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll save it for Paige. Apparently, I haven't seen it yet, but Devin's told me the last
It was
20 minutes are like some
cracking
of the
me up
best.
this morning because my morning routine. I wake up to hammers hitting things in the neighborhood because people are just wailing. Everyone's just somebody's just getting killed. Somebody's wailing. There's a dog bark. I just wake up every morning to just who knows what's happening. Somebody's getting bludgeoned.
It's 28 days later.
I have no idea what's happening. Construction at 7 a.m. Dog barking. Rooster going off.
Boyfriend snoring.
I don't want to wake him up. I don't want to wake my boyfriend up. And I just open my phone. I just read toxic things, and then I just go on YouTube and I go, oh yeah, fire starter Karen starts a big problem.
These fire starters.
These fire starter Karens, they're flooding my YouTube. So we'll get into the fire starter Karen on the old Patreon after this.
Sounds beautiful.
Oh, by the way, Hollywood Hate Watch. We got 2 more coming this month. Not to be a damn shill, but those are I think my favorite things
Oh,
that
it's so
we
fun.
do.
I love them.
And so you got 2 more in September.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the month is up. For the month is
Yeah.
up. And that will commence the Jock Week Vulnerable Kings portion.
And we've won
Until
once
next
again,
month.
done it
Until
again.
next month.
And next month, Dev will shit his pants on camera.
And I'm going to eat it.
I'll try.
Like,
Gonna be
like
Let's all wear diapers one episode.
I'm
Just
totally
shit,
okay
piss
with
ourselves.
I think we're gonna lose subscribers with all this pissing and shitting.
Oh, so the smell in here would be fucking crazy.
Diapers seal the
imagine
smell.
me, dude.
Well, we
No,
can't
not as shit.
We can't shit, but we can just all keep pissing ourselves so we don't have to keep doing these bathroom breaks, which really interrupt.
Why are you
the
looking
flow.
over here?
No, I'm just saying all of our
That's
bathroom
where the bathroom
breaks.
is, dude. Relax.
Oh, okay, I
I was
thought you were
looking
looking
at the
at me.
bathroom.
I'm gonna check on my bladder. It's like overactive.
You're just chugging claws.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's alcohol.
He goes, yeah, maybe the amount of liquid I'm putting in my body.
Well, I love you guys.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Week after week.
Contractually, I love you.
Despite the abuse.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, you'll learn to love it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's been a long time, and I'm still hating it.
I'm always gonna hate the abuse, but I'm always gonna love you on some level.
I'll try some new positions.
I can
guess.
dissociate. I go, this is not him.
I'm not gonna be happy with any position. It's always gonna feel like rape.
Some new positions.
It's always gonna feel like your penis in my butt.
Sorry, I was born this
No matter
way.
what.
You're like, it's my wife doing this. It's not Devin.
It's my wife's hog in my ass, not Devin.
I was simply born this way.
That's really fun gag. I pretend. I hope it's a chick. Just pretending it's a chick.
This better be my wife's hog, dude. I swear to God.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Good night.
Love you guys.